Hello there, YouTubers and fellow Whovians, and once again, welcome to another Doctor Who DVD review by me, the Obsessed Whovian 95. This time I shall be taking a look at the Curse of Fenric, which was the penultimate story of the classic series original run, which ran from 1963 to 1989. And as you can gather, this story was broadcast late on in 1989 and stars Sylvester McCoy as the Seventh Doctor. This story is a good story. I think it's very good. I think it's shown... Well, it gave us a glimpse of what direction the show would have went if the show had survived. But if you think of it that way, if the show hadn't have got cancelled, we wouldn't have what we have now. Basically, I wouldn't be sat here today reviewing this DVD. So if you have a look at the cover, you can see that the BBC logo is above the classic series Doctor Who logo, as we all know and love. And the reason for this is because this was released quite early on in the DVD line for Doctor Who, and it's really weird because this DVD was actually released very close to Ghostlight, as Ghostlight was also a DVD which was released very early. And for those of you who watched my collection update, which I did last week, I recently got Ghostlight from my girlfriend, and I noted in that video that Ghostlight coincidentally comes just before this story. So the Curse of Fenric follows Ghostlight. I will be reviewing Ghostlight very soon, probably in the new year now, as we are fast approaching. Well, it's going to be November in the next week, and before we know it, it'll be Christmas time. I might be a bit busy over Christmas time, I'm not sure yet, but I believe I have an exam in January regarding university. So that is the top of the cover, and you've got the same old TARDIS interior stuff, and you've got the title of the story, and got the symbols in the background here. We've got Ace. It's played by Sophie Aldred. She's a good companion. And we've got Sylvester McCoy as the Seventh Doctor, who at first seems to be a bit unlikable, but I think once season 25 gets up and running, like with stories like Remembrance of the Daleks and The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, stories like that, then you get a sense that the character is changing and becoming much more darker. And also on this cover, you may be able to see this massive light, and there's actually a person in the slide. I won't spoil it for you if you've not watched the story. And we have these zombie-like creatures called Haemovores, or Haemovores, however you want to pronounce it. It's a bit like demons, really, the demons, whatever. I like to say demons. And it says 2 times this set, so in fact it says 2 times. It's kind of similar to the cover for the Dalek Invasion of Earth, starring William Hartnell as the First Doctor, and I reviewed that a while back. If you want to see that review, then check out my DVD playlist. And we just have the years of what Doctor it is on this DVD. It is Sylvester McCoy years, 1987 to 89, and he also played the Doctor briefly in 96, but they didn't really bother doing that, as it was quite a mixed movie. And that is the side of the cover, so it's just basically all blue, and it's all checkered, as you can see, with different shades of blue, like it is on the front cover, like here and there. and there's no To Entertain logo as this was released early. And we just have some screen grabs from the story. They have rather long fingernails, don't they? And we've got the Seventh Doctor and Ace, and a creature coming out of the water. Reminds me a bit of the Sea Devils. And we've got other characters from the story and one of the main settings of the story, the church. And this story is written by Ian Briggs. Now I shall be giving you the details of the plot, so if you haven't watched this story, and then you're probably in for a treat. When the Doctor and Ace arrive at a secret military base during the Second World War, World War II, they discover that a centuries-old Viking curse is bringing terror to its inhabitants. As hideous vampires rise from the sea and Russian commandos begin to close in, they are confronted not only by I knew I'd do that. Not only with a mystery from the distant past, but also a terrifying vision of mankind's future. Ooh, it sounds really gothic, and that's one thing about Doctor Who I like. I really like this sort of dark and gothic stories, particularly from the Tom Baker era. Special features are as follows. On disc 1, we have the original 4-part BBC TV version of The Curse of Fenric. We have commentary by Sylvester McCoy, Sophie Aldred and Nicholas Parsons. Music only option allows the viewer to hear back Mark Er's score on an isolated music track. Production for titles, photo gallery, Nebula 90. A cast and crew reunited at a 1990 Doctor Who convention. If only it went into the 1990s. But like I said, if it did go into the 1990s, we wouldn't have what we have now. We wouldn't have Chris Eccleston, David Tennant, also Matt Smith. Not to forget Paul McGann in the 1996 movie, although that was a bit meh. Take 2. The BBC children's show looks behind the scenes of the story. Modelling the Dead, how to make a Haemovore mask. Claws and effects, a look back at the production reset. Is that how you pronounce the word? I don't know. And a visual effects test. There's clean title sequences from 1987 to 89. So if you want to use that for, let's say, Doctor Who action figure animations, then go ahead. Although the BBC may block it, as they are big right buggers for doing that. Especially Batman March's action figure adventures. Disc 2, The Curse of Fenric Special Edition, a brand new movie-length version exclusive to this DVD featuring extra footage, new CGI effects and a remixed soundtrack in Dolby 5.1 surround sound. Shattering the Chains, author Ian Briggs talks about the writing of the story, costume design, an interview with Ken True, and recutting the runes behind the scenes of this new DVD version. The story was originally broadcast on BBC One between the 25th of October and the 15th of November 1989, so just shy of the 26th anniversary of the show. But the following story, Survival, actually was transmitted around that time, which ironically was the very last story, so exactly 26 years and then it gets cancelled. Produced by John Nathan Turner, who produced, he was basically producer from 1980 till the show was cancelled in 1989. Directed by Nicholas Mallet, and incidental music composed by Mark Ayers. and the running time is 96 minutes approximately. And we've just got a few things about this, like theme of some mild horror, language, sex, nudity, violence, some mild violence. There's no sex and nudity, so don't worry, Doctor Who fans. The Doctor and his companion don't get it on. Well, not like they do nowadays, anyway. All the kissing and all that crap. Here we just have inside the usual stuff you come to expect in the DVDs, and as I said, this was released earlier on. You might be able to see me, or maybe not, I don't know. And yeah, we've not got pictures on the discs, which I don't really like. I prefer pictures on the discs, but oh well. And inside we've just got more stuff about the story, special features and nice pictures of the cast in the story who give the commentary. And there's all the chapter points, and yeah, so it's overall it's really good. It's jam packed with special features on this DVD. I would get this because I doubt that they're going to release a special edition, as that's what they do nowadays, release special editions of stories that were released early in DVD line. So I would get this. Good story. It's a sin, really, that the show got cancelled, because it seemed to be picking up again after a few naff years, like following the Colin Baker era. But I like Colin Baker's Doctor. I think he's a good Doctor. I just think he got shit stories, basically. But that's my opinion. He had some good stories as well, such as Vengeance of Varos and The Mark of the Rani, and Attack of the Cybermen is not that bad either. Revelation is okay, and Revelation of Daleks, that is, if you're wondering what I meant by Revelation. Thank you very much for watching this DVD review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more DVD reviews on my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, then please subscribe if you like this video. Check out more DVD reviews if you haven't seen any more. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Take care, Doctor Who fans or non-Doctor Who fans, and I shall see you in my next video. Cheerio.